Good evening and thanks for joining us. The push is on to get as many British Columbians boosted in the fight against COVID-19. While most of us have 2 doses, when it comes to booster shots, the number drops sharply. As CTV's Binder Sudjan reports, the rollout of BC's fall COVID booster program is about to kick into high gear.
Boosting the COVID-19 booster program.
We want to encourage the 1.3 million people who got fully vaccinated but have yet to have a booster. This is the time.
That's to ease the stress of increased cases expected in November and December. Moderna's bivalent vaccine, which is more effective against Omicron and its subvariants, starts arriving this week.
The timing will be based on risk and on the time since your last dose.
Many of those most at risk got spring boosters and will be eligible for the next dose in October, just as flu season hits.
It's by invitation only. And when you get your invitation, we will assume that you will want a bivalent vaccine.
The bivalent booster is recommended for everyone 18 plus at least 3 months after a COVID infection or 6 months after your last dose. Kids aged 12 to 17 at highest risk can also get it. Pharmacies will receive the vaccine first, then health clinics.
People who are not vaccinated, even if you've had an infection, we know you are at higher risk of being reinfected and higher risk of having more severe illness.
Fewer than half of kids aged 5 to 11 are fully immunized. While more than 90% of people 12 and older have 2 doses, that drops to 60% for the 3rd dose.
We've seen that a lot of young people, especially school-aged children, have had an infection within the last 6 to 8 months.
Dr. Bonnie Henry says even if you've had COVID, the protection doesn't last as long as a booster. Kids 12 to 17 not considered high risk will get a regular vaccine booster, while those 5 to 11 years old are eligible for a pediatric one.
We still have the possibility of having new variants that escape vaccine protection, potentially. I think that's becoming less and less likely as people globally are vaccinated.
She says while high levels of vaccination are a game changer, it's not time to let our guard down.
Binder Sudjan joins us from Victoria with more on this story. So Binder, what about flu vaccines?
Yeah, well, starting in October, you will be able to get both. So you'll be able to get the flu vaccine and also the COVID bivalent vaccine, which is similar to a formulation, a combination formulation that we have for flu vaccines. Now, those at highest risk will be able to get their invite in October, which is when the flu vaccines are expected to arrive. And to get on the list, you have to make sure that you go to the Get Vaccinated website and that you're registered. Meet?
Thank you, Binder.